What's up, YouTube? Okay, so today we are going to get into juggling natural hair and being a college student. Whew, distribute. So, jumping right into this video, let's just talk about time. With what time? With what time, girl? What time? I know that's what you're telling me. All right, well, just how we make time for everybody, everything else, and everybody else in college, that's kind of what we have to do with our natural hair. So what I would say, what I tried to aim for was, if you're really pressed for time, pick a day. Pick a day, any day, pick a day, any day. I normally say Sundays are my self-care days where, I go and I do my thing, light my candle, all that jazz, and I do my natural hair. So Sundays is my days, and like, I know you're probably saying, okay, so you're about to sit there on Sunday and spend like 4 hours twisting your hair up. No. Dedicate only less than an hour. An hour. Just dedicate an hour to doing your natural hair. And you will see that the more you do it, the less time it'll take you to twist up your hair. And when I say dedicate an hour, that could mean just co-washing and twisting it up if you're trying to do a twist out, or prepping your style for that the next few days, and I'll talk more about that. But literally just taking an hour block of time to go ahead and twist your hair up, co-wash, whatever you want to do, that's really all the time that you need. A lot of times that hour of time, if you can't find where that's gonna come from, pull it from watching your favorite Netflix show while you're sitting there doing your show. Don't be lazy. Bust out the coconut oil and get to parting, girl, and put those twists in, put those dookie braids in, whatever style that you're aiming for. Just do it while you're watching your shows. Do it while you're sitting there with your girlfriends, while you're there with your boo. Whatever lounge time that you have is always time to be doing your natural hair. Just any kind of lounge time. I know a specific time that I would decide to do my natural hair when I didn't have very much lounge time is in the shower. That's a lot of things I don't know if people utilize doing their natural hair while they're in the shower. So let's say you want to rock a twist out for this week, or you want to just wear a twist or wear braids or slick your hair back and you don't have time to do that. Doing your hair in the shower is a great time saver. I know I put my twist in for my twist outs while I'm taking a shower, and like after I finish scrubbing up, I go ahead and I co-wash my hair and I put my twist in. I let it dry while I'm walking around the house, and then I go to bed. So there is a time. And think of it more as me time. When it's doing your natural hair, it's not a chore. Don't think of it as a chore. Think of it as me time. So when you're doing your nails, obviously do your natural hair before you do your nails, because you're gonna mess up your nails. But like you do your nails, you could do your hair. Now, I know a lot of people talk about routine. What's a routine that I can do in college? What is this? Okay, well, a routine. I'm gonna give you two that involve a simple twist out, okay? So I know a lot of times what I did was during the week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was wearing my hair in twists. Whole bunch of twists. Maybe I pulled them back, put them in a little bun, I wore a hat with it, or like I styled the twist. However, Friday, I took them boys down and I was rocking a twist out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's how I went about doing my hair. It worked best that way. And on Sundays, like I said, those were the days where I would re-put in my twist and redo the style all over again. Or you could do vice versa, and you could doing your twist on, like I said, Sunday when you do your hair, then rock your twist out all throughout the week. And as your twist out is starting to degrade and decline, the way you're not really liking it, maybe it's a little too frizzy, you can start doing those DIY go-to styles, like maybe a bun, slick back ponytail, afro puffs, high puff, braid, however you want to style your twist out, your natural hair. Maybe putting like little braids and like pulling it down, even like this style, however you want to style it. Into my next topic of do-it-yourself quick styles. So do-it-yourself quick styles are really easy natural hairstyles to go to. So this is when your hair is in its natural state. You can do a bun, you can do a puff, and you can do a ponytail. You can wear your hair in twists. You can put it in braids to the back. However, but I know these guys are like, oh, that's easy, that's basic. Okay, well, go ahead and do them and see how they work. Now, it just takes time to do them. You can do them at night or before you go to your class, but like I say, if you have an 8 a.m. class, you're probably like, So normally I do these styles at night, and I lay my hair down, maybe put a bonnet on, and that way when I wake up, I'm taking everything off and I'm ready to go. My puff is high and it's popping and it's ready. So those are styles, like those quick DIY natural hairstyles that you can do when you're just like, okay, well, I don't have anything to do with my hair while it's in its natural state. And the way to get those styles to look as best as possible is for you to practice them. So getting in the habit is what's gonna make this natural hair process a lot easier while you're in college. Two DIY go-to styles that I definitely recommend that are very simple, and I actually use them a lot, are drawstring ponytails and wigs. For sure, my top two DIY styles that you want to go to. Find a drawstring ponytail either at your Sally's, your local beauty supply store, online. Slick your hair down and put that boy in. It helps with hair growth. Definitely. In wigs, you can find tons from $13 to $400. I have some reviews on very cheap wigs that I can put down in the description box below that I wore throughout my college days and to grow my natural. Now, the one thing that I will say that is probably one of the most important things I'm going to say in this video is when you're doing those DIY quick styles and go-to styles and finding your natural hair routine, it's very important to understand what type of natural hair you have. And when I say that, I mean like you need to know like if you can do a quick wash and go in the morning and still make it to your 8:30 class, right? Or if you could do, if you have to take out twists, you know, really quick and then go to your 8:30 class. You know, sometimes wash and goes take a lot longer than for the average person. Like if your wash and goes, you know, you gotta wash hair, you gotta pull out the gel, pull out each individual curl in different sections, then wash and go isn't for you as a DIY quick style. Now, like that could be like for a weekend thing, you have time to do your natural hair, but we're talking about college and trying to get your hair together and look decent and going about your day, taking care of it, growing it and stuff like that. So that's not really going to be your DIY quick style. So if you have maybe kinkier hair texture that doesn't take wash and goes very quickly, it's not just a wash and go, you know, then maybe twist outs are better for you. So just keep that in mind, and also think like which gives you the most, with these styles, which gives you the most time out of the style. What style is going to give you the most time, you know, the longest lifespan that you can have when you do these styles. So if it's a twist out, great. If it's a bun, great. If it's a wig, wonderful. So really just sitting there and thinking about your DIY quick styles. What is going to give me the most out of this week, the most? I am taking the time to do my natural hair. What is going to give me wash time and deep condition time? When are we gonna do that? Okay, so my time is on Sundays. I do that mostly on Sundays, but not every Sunday, maybe like every 2 to 3 weeks on Sunday. So that's really what I do. But when you do that, you need, like, I know what I do is if you have to do it, you know, maybe before you go to class or whatever time that you find that's a good time, what you can do is go ahead and wash your hair, deep condition your hair, put your plastic cap on your head, and then what you can also do is put a turban on your head. There's plenty of ways to wrap a turban. You just need a scarf. Black scarf normally works with the outfits, you know, and just go ahead and put your turban on. That way you can make it to class, you still look cute, and you are also taking care of your natural hair while you're sitting in that 8:30 class learning whatever topic that you're learning. So yeah, and another thing that you can also do if you're not really good with the turbans, you can do wig. I would be deep conditioning my hair underneath a wig and nobody would even notice, and I would still real cute that day. So just kind of getting smart with your natural hair. What can you do to multitask? Like we multitask everything else, but we're not taking into consideration our natural hair. So multitask. And that is the number one natural hair in college multitask I can ever getting teach. Into protective styles that you can obviously go get done, have a girl on campus do them, or maybe do it yourself. Those are box braids, twist, crochet braids. All of those are really, really great protective styles and not keep putting heat in your hair. That's awesome. But you can have a girl or you can put those in your hair, but for your natural hair, we have to remember not to forget about it. These are all great so you don't have to touch it, you don't have to worry about it, you're getting your work done, and it's not a hassle, your hair isn't a hassle, but we have to keep in mind to take care of our natural hair. So when I say this, that means maybe oiling your scalp when you have box braids, before you go to bed. When you have crochet braids, make sure you're parting your hair and getting underneath those braids and putting oil on your scalp. Make sure that you're still oiling your hair. If you can still get through, if you have maybe weave, you can get one of those applicator bottles that have oil and really get in there. Make sure you're still taking care of your natural hair, because you don't want to come out of wearing a style for 2 months and then getting to your natural hair. Like you just can't get to your natural hair for every month. That's not how it works. You really need to take care and love your natural hair. Your natural hair is growing out of your head. Your natural hair is a part of you, and it's a part of self-love, okay? As long as you're keeping in that moisture for those natural hairstyles, you should be okay. Just making sure that you're taking your spray bottle and still getting into those braids and your crochet braids and stuff like that. Making sure that you're still taking care of your natural hair when they're in those protective styles is also key. So maybe like once every other night before you go to bed, making sure that you're doing that after you look at those notes. Make sure you do. I guess my personal advice from being a natural, I grew my hair so long, literally to waist length while I was in college, is just to make sure that you give it time. College is the best time to grow your natural hair because you can make your own schedule. And really, honestly, guys, you can walk around campus and nobody really cares what you look like. I mean, if you're Miss Queen Bee, well, obviously you need to find ways to make sure that you stay Miss Queen Bee, either rocking a wig and looking your utmost perfectionist. But really, college is about class and studying and getting to your books. So make sure that you're, taking that time to, just kind of wear a twist. Like go out with your twist or go out with a turban, and just know that you can rock your natural hair however you please while you're in college, because everybody's doing their own thing. It's time for experimenting with hair, so going ahead and giving different natural hairstyles a try is the perfect time in college, because it's college, you know what I'm saying? So don't give up, keep trying. It's literally just like treat your hair like you're treating your self-love time, your me time, making sure that you're using multitasking with your natural hair. So watching your favorite Netflix show, doing that twist out, doing your hair in the shower, all stuff like that. Making sure when we have those protective styles in, we are still moisturizing our hair, because it's super important. Our hair needs to eat. But that is all I have for you. I wish nothing but 4.0s and good grades to you all, and a very productive time if you're not in school. All right, see ya.